Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Pitts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Pitts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ready, 77.
Off play action. Caldwell. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Caldwell. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And a dump off here to Robinson. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts 37-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 29. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Caldwell. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Pitts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We're calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons 47-yard line.
Off play action. Pitts. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. And it's caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pitts. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs there to make the grab. And the Colts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Caldwell.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Caldwell. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Falcons, 1st down.
1st
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Caldwell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Colts will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they tried a field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves. Now, they feel exponentially worse.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. Get it up just short of the 45 and the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 10. second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Off
the play fake. Caldwell. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Come on. Set. 70 left.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1.
Second and a yard.
Pass the 60. Pass the 20.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Colts.
Ready. Bronco.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Okay, ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Okay.
Back to throw. Pitts. Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready.
They hand off to their big tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 20-yard line and no further. That back picks him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Let's go now. 60 boxes.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Slither by. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
70,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They
effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Pitts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Pitts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Third down.
Looking to throw. Pitts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A gain of 3 yards.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it? We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Falcons take over first.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Caldwell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw. Caldwell. Caught by London. This is 2nd and 8.
Break London. A gain of 2.
Back to throw. Caldwell. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 39.
That's good for a Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Second and 11 now.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pitts. This taken in by Downs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Falcons.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Caldwell. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Caldwell. Over the middle, caught by London. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw. Caldwell. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
16 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A gain of
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, ready.
Looking to throw. Caldwell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they got to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Pitts. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gonzalez. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gonzalez. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Okay, ready.
1st down, Colts.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. That complete to Downs. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down.
Go. 6. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gravity Lion. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pitts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Back to throw. Pitts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 14 yards. And the Colts will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion, felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage. Stop the run, can't stop the run, can't stop the run.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score. Colts 31.
Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Caldwell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Pass incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Caldwell. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Caldwell. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Operating from the gun. Pitts Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Colts are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 10.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Caldwell. Rush coming in. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Caldwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Bronco 80. Ready. Hut.
Looking to throw. Caldwell. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hut, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Cowboy 80. Check out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here we go. Jack. Ready.
Back to throw. Pitts. He'll try to pick it up himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
14-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Caldwell. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Pitts. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Pitts. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of the national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. And here now come the Falcons. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set up. Ready.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 14. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 yards to go, second down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Liking 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell going to present the Lombardi Trophy here to the Indianapolis Colts. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
Gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. My